I'm gonna tickle, 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 I'm gonna tickle, tickle you. You're gonna giggle, 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 you're gonna giggle.
What is up, my Tickle Me crew? This is Chad here, and it's time for another episode of Q&A. I hope you guys will enjoy this episode. Please remember to leave your questions in the comments below for next time. So to kick off episode 18 of Q&A with Chad, Arvin Batatan asks, do you think scamming is right? Explain why. Of course I'm going to say scamming is definitely 150.69% wrong, because it's bad for everyone. I mean, it's bad because you just stole something from someone. Obviously that's not going to make them feel very good, and it's also going to make you look bad if you're the scammer, so ain't nobody got time for that. Yo, it's Hal, and thank you so very much for correcting me. I'm sorry I got your name wrong in the last Q&A, but anyway, you asked, what is your favorite pet in MapleStory? I'm gonna have to go with the pet pink bean because it's so cute and cuddly. Maple Hero asks, which class is better, Hayato or Kana? Personally, I like Kana better, and it's probably a little bit better in parties. Hayato's probably maybe a little bit better solo play. Just Kana has like a lot of really useful party skills, plus it boosts the spawn rate or something like that, so I'm gonna go with Kana. But everyone is entitled to their own opinion, so this question is kind of up to your own personal preference. Rich Maplers asks, if you had a grape inside your penis/dock shaft and it hurt very badly, would it hurt or feel amazing to squash it? It might feel good to get rid of it, but it also might hurt. Opinion? I would say if you squashed it, it would probably feel a little bit better. You wouldn't have that big thing in your dick. So yeah, I would say it would hurt at first, but then it would feel better because, you know, what a relief. Plays in Boxer asks, can you breastfeed me to sleep? Also, may I take a bite out of your nipple? Do they sell webcams at Rite Aid? Get a webcam and show me them moves. No, I may not breastfeed you, but yes, you may take a bite out of my nipple because I like it rough. Also, they do not sell webcams at Rite Aid, unfortunately. And I'm gonna get a webcam one of these days. Excel Dents asks, do you like race cars? Choo choo! I'm not really a big race car fan. J Fox Slim asks, why did you and Tina break up? Guys, this happened like 3 months ago. I would really appreciate it if you guys would just let it lie. But the only thing that I'm going to say on this topic is it has come to my attention that some of you guys have been kind of harassing Tina about the whole thing. And when I made that video a while back talking about why Tina and I broke up, I discussed that she had slept next to a guy in bed, and yes, I did say next to a guy. I did not say sleep with a guy. And apparently some of you guys took it as she was having sex with some guy while we were dating. Now, I never, not even once, said anything about her having sex, so I don't know where that came from, but please, I appreciate that you guys care enough to, you know, do whatever you do, but please, just stay out of it, please. I mean, it's our personal business, and guys, she never did anything like that, so just quit harassing her, and please don't put words in my mouth, because I never, not even once, said that. Again, this whole thing happened like 3 months ago, just let it go, guys, please. Eileen Jane asks, why haven't you married Toy Dueler? I'm waiting for Mike to pop the question. Hint, hint. God Won't Die asks, what is your favorite food? I would say at this point my favorite food is probably pepperoni pizza with black olives. Nate River asks, Chad, do you think MapleStory would apply gay marriages? And if it does happen, would you marry Mike? That would be up to Mike. It would be pretty funny though. Oh boy. Alex Sprites asks, and I'm not quite sure where the question is in this, but Dear Chad, I believe I know the answer to why Little Bitch is black. You see, when Mike was born, it was revealed that he was half black in the pants. Therefore, perhaps his black genes came out in Little Bitch. Both of you have spent the night with me during and after the pregnancy. In quotations, I have never cheated, as quoted by TickleMeChad 2014. Bitch, what was that, last night? Y'all need to confess right now. Also, on a serious matter, why is Alex forever alone? It's like there's a love triangle, but Alex is never loved. In parentheses, bottom of the triangle. QQ, Broken Heart, hashtag Cut for Bieber, hashtag. Alright, I want all of you ladies, or guys, whatever Alex prefers, I want all of you to go to Alex's channel, youtube.com/AlexSprites, and I want you to show him all the love, all of your man parts, whatever. Just show him you love him, give him some care because he really needs someone right now. Right now is a very lonely time for him. Show him that you care, caress him, touch his parts, love on him, tell him I sent you. Keep him warm this cold winter, and he will be a happy man. Found Cookie asks, what would you do if Mike was cheating on you? Slap a bitch. Mike Wynn asks, what is your biggest accomplishment on MapleStory? I would say probably getting as far as I have, as far as getting to level 200, getting as funded as I am. That was probably my biggest accomplishment. Alex Sprites also asks, where is the Ash Nezg... What the fuck? Dr. Zombie Mage asks, can you tickle me? I will gladly tickle you in all of your nooks and crannies, your crevices, and your holes. Soul Sasori asks, Chad, what would you do if the world was going to end in 6 days? How would you spend those 6 days? Oh, and by the way, do you remember my IGN? Oh, and tell what would you do in each of those 6 days? I'm not sure what I would do in those 6 days. I would probably spend as much time as I could with my family and friends, and I don't know what else. And I vaguely remember your IGN. I remember it having Sasori in it, though I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Timothy Tucker asks, hey old buddy, what is your opinion on Miley Cyrus? Attention whore. Kurd Styles asks, do you or did you ever watch Dragon Ball Z? I grew up on that shit. I watched it all the time. I've watched it since Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball GT. Personally, my favorite was Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball was kind of meh to me. Dragon Ball GT was okay, but it certainly was not as good as Dragon Ball Z. Dual Ownage 23 asks, if you had another child, what would you name him? It depends on the gender. For guys, I really like the name Noah. For girls, I like the name Selena. I like Melody. I don't even know. I would just really have to think about it. In Night's Wake asks, am I gay? I don't know, are you? Bobby Woo asks, Sweetwater Equip or RA and Tyrant? I would have to go with Root Abyss and Tyrants, just because it seems like you would get more of a boost from all of the set effects. Sophie3495 asks, how many years do you imagine yourself playing MapleStory? Also in the future, will you still twerk for us? Honestly, I can't say how long I'm going to be playing MapleStory. It depends on where the game is heading, if it's still fun for me. Though honestly, I'm only getting older, I'm not getting younger, so it's about time for me to start, focusing on my career, getting out of college and everything, and starting a family. And so, I got that coming up, and with all that going on, I'm sure there's not going to be enough time to play MapleStory. But also, will I twerk for you in the future? Probably not. Rice the Medic asks, would you rather eat your computer screen or would you rather eat little bitch's diarrhea? I would definitely prefer to eat my computer screen because diarrhea is just a bunch of nastiness. C-Do asks, would you rather fart popcorn or have your past and future web browsing history available to everyone? Honestly, I'd rather fart popcorn because that seems like it would be just amazing and just tons of fun. I mean, could you imagine filling your pants with popcorn? Okay, maybe that's just me, but anyway. Also, not that I have anything scandalous on my web browsing history. Honestly, I wouldn't really care, other than it is an invasion of my privacy, so, there's that. Draco Co asks, how many times can you answer this question? 69 times. S. Jack asks, if you could choose between world peace or $1 billion, what color would your Lamborghini be? Also, if you could be a girl for a day, what would you do? Honestly, I would prefer world peace over the money, and I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy for that, but yeah, I would really prefer, no more violence and all that stupid shit that goes on in this world today. Also, if I was a girl for a day, honestly, I would probably play with myself all day. I would literally look down, see that I'm a girl, and just get freaky with myself all day. I mean, what guy wouldn't? In Night's Wake asks, would you rather have a vagina or a small penis? I already have a small penis and it's done me well so far, so I would rather just keep what I've got. Derp Arrow asks, would you ever change your phantom's appearance? And it's the end of the world and you can only save one person. Would you save Little Bitch or Mike? Be honest. I probably won't change my phantom's appearance ever. I'm pretty happy with it, plus I spent a decent amount of money getting it that way. So I really wouldn't want to change it. Also, your other question, would I save Little Bitch or Mike? Well, since Little Bitch is a fictional baby between me and Mike, I would definitely have to say I would save Mike. Nathan Wong asks, did you just put the B before the F with Toy Dueler? Yes. Ali Mohammed asks, you think you would change to play in another server or go to a private server? If anything, if Broa just absolutely died and all my friends left, I would probably either quit MapleStory or move to another server. I'm just not a big fan of private servers. Hong Jig Pham asks, what's your opinion about Vietnamese? Do you like them or do you hate them? Please answer this. I have absolutely no problems with the Vietnamese or anybody. I'm not a racist or whatever else. I love all people equally and I have nothing against any kind of people. Ketakichi DB asks, have you ever thought how different your life would be if you never played MapleStory? Honestly, I couldn't even imagine how my life would be if I didn't play MapleStory, though I would probably be playing some other game. I wouldn't be as happy, I don't think, because I wouldn't have met all the crazy, amazing people that I call friends these days, and I think that would really be a bother to me. Ezols asks, if one day you become more famous than Toy Dueler, what would you do for the fans? Honestly, I don't think that day will ever come unless Mike somehow, for whatever reason, quits MapleStory or quits making YouTube videos for you guys. Honestly, I don't know what I would do because that day is never going to happen. And honestly, I could care less if that day ever came because Mike and we're pretty good friends at this point. And I know that he only wants the best for me, I only want the best for him, so you know, YouTube's not a race between Toy Dueler and TickleMeChad for who gets the most subs. I mean, it's never been like that. You know, we've always been really friendly towards each other, so I just want to keep it that way. As for you guys, the fans, I would just hope that I would keep doing what I've always been doing and entertaining you guys. Javier Tang asks, have you ever been to Singapore? I have never been out of the United States. And the last question of this Q&A, Hans J asks, would you rather choose pages or mages? I would say probably a mage because I was more of a mage person than a warrior person. Alright guys, that wraps up this episode of Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please remember to leave your questions in the comments below for next time. And guys, doing these Q&As is so entertaining for me. Thank you so very much for continuing to ask all of your questions. It's so fun for me, and I hope it's fun for you guys. Just continue to ask them, guys, and I'll continue to make these Q&As. So anyway guys, thank you so very much. I love you all. Like, favorite, subscribe, comment, and toodles.